Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back another episode slash stream of IndieTention. As always, my name is Kaiser. Tonight we're starting off IndieTention stream with Cantata, no matter how you pronounce it. A strikingly beautiful game, I must say. According to the Steam store page, it reads, choose a commanding officer from one of three factions, explore, expand and endure across campaigns set on a mysterious planet steeped in mystical sci-fi lore, fight tactical, turn-based battles across large maps, mod the game and make it your own. As a game developed by Afterschool Studio and published by Modern Wolf. So courtesy of Modern Wolf and Afterschool Studio for providing us with the key to cover this game on the channel. Now this game is in early access and the text reads strategy sandbox pixel graphics. Without further ado, let's check out Cantata. To do that we have to play the tutorial first, because it looks like quite a hefty game, I must say. As with other turn-based games, I tend to try my best to pay attention since it's usually quite in-depth, so to speak, the game. We highly recommend playing the basic tutorial before diving into the campaign. You can access it using the button below or by clicking tutorial under the welcome menu above. Let's go. Basic tutorial, learn the basic required to play Cantata effectively. Highly recommended. Optional walkthrough video. I hope it's okay. Thank God it's not video. Hi, welcome to Cantata tutorial. In this short match, we'll go over everything you need to get started with Cantata. We'll guide you every step of the way with these dialogue prompts. Some basic first. Use WSD or click and drag to move the map around. Click and drag, somehow it's not working. Not too sure why. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's not. WSD works, which is fine. Use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Also does not work, unfortunately. Let's see what other button prompt. You know what? Maybe we just stick with this view for now. Maybe it might work later on. Click on units to select them. After you click next on this dialog prompt, select your conscript unit to the center of the map. Alright. Okay, now it works. Okay, so just blocked off by the tutorial. When you select the unit, you gain access to its abilities, projects, and more. Projects? What the heck? Wow, very detailed, I must say. These are visible in the UI at the bottom of your screen. But let's just focus on the basics for now. Most units in Cantata have the ability to move, which you can do without interacting with the UI. Select and move your conscript to the rocky location on the map simply by clicking the tile. If you get lost, you can mouse over a new objective on the left side to see where to move. Got it. You know what? How the heck do I move this guy? I click on him. I'm not too sure why is there a bar. You can see the bar filling up there. Okay, I was going to just click and click here, but what am I doing wrong actually? Let's see then. Select the unit. Deselect is right click. Okay. Move the map. Let's see. Something I'm not seeing actually. Okay, let's try that again. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh, there are other AI players actually in the map. Okay. What? Somehow I didn't register my click earlier. No worries, at least now we figure it out. Great. Units in Cantata can move once per turn and will typically have to wait another turn before moving. You can move anywhere you see a blue tile outline your selected unit. Oh no, there's an enemy has appeared. This is great time to learn about attacking. Similar to movement, an attack can be executed solely using the mouse. When you've selected your conscript, you'll be able to see an attack icon over a unit or over any units you can attack. When you mouse over an attackable unit, yours will switch into attack mode. You'll be able to see how much damage your unit can do in the tooltip over the targeted enemy. Go ahead and click. And go ahead and attack an enemy unit by clicking on it while your conscript is selected. Oh, I like how there's a preview of what will happen if we move, like where we will be placed at. Okay, this gives you -1 bar. The enemy has 3 health bar earlier. So now it's down to 2. Your conscript, pardon me. You can attack units directly adjacent to it as well as at a distance. However, some units can only attack at range, like the ranged recon rickshaw. We'll give you one more to demonstrate. Select the rickshaw and move it to an attackable position. Can also easily preview a unit's attack range by hovering over the unit and pressing Q. If you do this for the rickshaw, you can see that it is unable to attack up close. Attack an enemy with the rickshaw. Outside of range, outside of range. Okay, so I'm assuming the attack range is the thing that's launching from it. Once it's up close, as you can see, there's nothing to it. Down to 1 health bar for this tutorial, cherubin. Great job. Like moving, most units can only attack once per turn. However, many units have the ability to excuse me, search their move or attack ability. This costs more of your action points or AP for a given round, but it gives you the ability to attack again. AP is your global action pool that allows you to bend the limits of what you are able to do each turn. For now, we'll just use it to search. You can search your rickshaw's attack ability manually by clicking on the attack icon in its UI next to its portrait. Or you can search a unit automatically by simply attacking again, noticing that an AP cost now appears in the attack tooltip. Search the rickshaw's attack, however you choose, and destroy the enemy cherubin. There you can see search attack, AP cost of 5 AP. Let me see, where does it say how much? Oh, we have 10 right here. All right. Let's do something more interesting. Here's another enemy for you to attack. It's pretty far away though, so you take your conscript and rickshaw a while to get there. However, many units in Cantata have the ability to load and unload other units inside of themselves, so like transportation then. This makes it easy to move lots of units quickly across the map. This includes your rickshaw. The rickshaw is a great way to move conscripts around the map. Move your conscript close to the rickshaw and then select the rickshaw. Once selected, click an open storage slot in the UI, then click your conscript. If you have run out of actions, you can end your turn using the button at the top right hand corner of the screen. At the start of your turn, units will refresh and be ready to act again. Zoom in slightly. It's a nice view, but it's a little too far for me to see. Nope, did not meant to do that. Let's move you here. I'm guessing, let me see. Yeah, he can't move, so let's end our turn. Just looking what else. does it say here? Oops. I'm actually confused at how do I... No? Load your conscript into the rickshaw, click on the rickshaw, then click... Oh, okay. One of the empty slots. Restoring limit. There you go, okay. Somehow it took me a while to understand what they meant. Well done, you've loaded the conscript into the rickshaw. Go ahead and move your rickshaw towards the distant enemy, searching your move ability if you prefer. But I can only search the ability to move and attack once per turn per unit. See you again when you reach the distant enemy. So this is how far I can go. Oh, it's a cute one. Okay, now it's search. So all the way it's 2 AP all the way until here. We can afford that since we have 10. Nicely done. You can see how moving and surging allows you to move with ease across the map. Now that you've got your rickshaw here, you can unload your conscript to help the battle. To unload your rickshaw, click select storage unit. I'm assuming it's the same way. You'll see an unload range appear around your rickshaw, and mousing over it will show a preview of the conscript. Click on the highlighted tiles to unload your conscript onto that space. Or you can jump like 2 slots away. Let's do that. Great, now you know how to load and unload units. Many unit types have storage and many can load and unload. Use this to efficiently move across the map with lots of units. To end this portion of the tutorial, take out the final cherubim with your conscript and rickshaw. You got it. So you've attacked, you can only move now. You know what, let's see. Does it say the range of this guy? Now I don't quite understand how do I identify the range, but no worries with that. So you've attacked and moved, you still can move, but let's leave it to it. You did it. We now know the absolute basics of Cantata. Now let's talk about base building. Join me on the other side of the map. While you'll definitely be doing a lot of moving and attacking in Cantata, you also need to have strong base. Your ability to win will not be determined by tactics alone, but also ability to build a strong production network. Let's talk about how to do that. Let's start. Chapter 1, you have access to a headquarters just like this. For your faction, the Reign, the headquarters is your base of operations. When you select it, you'll see that it has more options than the conscript or rickshaw. It has 2 major features, the ability to generate resources and the ability to make your first supply lines. When a building generates, it will consume some amount of your global supply and put a resource type into its storage. For the HQ, that's alloys. Don't worry, there are also tooltips in case you forget. You can adjust how much a building will generate at the start of each turn. Click the up or down arrow on Generate UI in order to change how many alloys you'll produce. Set the generate amount to 0. I'm assuming it's this arrow. Sweet. By changing how much supply your HQ generates, you can control the flow of resources into your base. Not only this, but your pool of global resources visible at the top of the screen is limited. Let me see, is it this? Not too sure which one for now. You can now see your resource amount shows that you will consume 0 resource at the start of your next turn. You'll need to use your resources wisely so you don't prematurely run out of supply. However, scattered across each map are some resource nodes like this one. resource nodes act like the opposite of your HQ. By mining their resources, you'll add to your global resource pool each turn. To build a mining facility, open up infrastructure panel at the top of the screen. Let me see. You see the yellow hammer button. Yellow. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Once open, click the mining facility infrastructure and click on the resource node to place it. Be sure to click same tile as the resource node. If you replace a mining facility, you can use the red X in its menu to self-destruct it and try again. Mining facility, garage, refinery, engine factory, tower, transport. Just build your first infrastructure now. Have some resource income. Mining happens automatically at the start of your turn as long as there are resources remaining to be mined. But what to do with these resources? You may have seen other infrastructure like garage, refinery or refinery cost resources to build. Additionally, many infrastructures can build units, which also cost some amount of resources. So let's build a unit. Go back to the infrastructure menu and place down refinery such that it becomes connected to the HQ. If you mess up, you can destroy it. So we have to build right beside it, I'm guessing. Blocked by here. Oh, okay, we can't build too close to it, but we have to build nearby it. Good thing is they can overlap though. For the refinery, let's try putting it here. Building just placed down a refinery is able to take in the HQ's alloys and convert that to fuel. By placing it in range of your HQ, the HQ automatically connected one of its supply lines to the refinery. At the start of each turn, as long as there are enough alloys in the HQ, your refinery will receive an alloy. Your refinery can then turn alloys into fuel, but we are getting ahead of ourselves. Place down an engine factory, ensuring there is also a range of the HQ. If you're out of AP to build, you can end your turn. AP fetches the start of each turn. Okay, how much AP does it cost? 2. And this one, global resource. Oh, okay, so this is the global resource unit icon. What does it? It has to matter, right? The location where we build. So whether they will closer by will receive the resource faster. Right here will be slower or something like that. Let's try here. Like we look at the HQ's UI, you'll see 2 of its output supply lines are connected. For one of your lines may have changed color and it's now showing an exclamation mark symbol. This is because you don't have enough supply in your HQ storage in order to satisfy both lines' requirement. It's easy fix to increase your HQ's generated amount to pump more supply into your system. Or if you're okay with the current setup, you can set a line's priority by clicking Star UI in its panel. Got tooltips for this, but just want to give you a heads up. To avoid the bottleneck for now, just increase your HQ's generation output to 2. Now let's build a unit first. We'll need to place a garage. However, the current region we are in has run out of space for new infrastructure. Canta's map are spread up into regions, and each region has a limited amount of infrastructure that can be placed on it. Regions can also be controlled by players, often granting them victory points, VP, additional infrastructure slots, and more. You'll need to capture a new region, then to build a garage. Then to build a garage. Okay. Region capture is done through placing units that apply pressure into a region, tipping the balance in your favor. The primary way a rain exerts pressure is through banners, which conscripts can build. The primary way of rain builds conscript is through their mobile tower transport. Place a tower transport on the map via your infrastructure menu and load one of its conscripts. Okay. I'm guessing you have to be in here. Wait, let me see. Invalid placement tile not visible. Okay. Let's build one right here. Then click this to make a conscript. Got to unload the conscript, mind you. Move your conscript into a neutral region and using their build panel, build a banner in that region. Is this the... let me see. Okay, I'm guessing this is the neutral region. Alright, so it is then. You can see the outline of the region change color to green, indicating you now own it. Oh, just now it was white. Okay. Most of the region's infrastructure requires you to own a region in order to build on it. Now with the new region under your control, place down a garage such that it would be connected to a refinery and engine factory. If you mess up, okay. Not enough AP, so we have to end our turn. In range, they say. Too much infrastructure here, so it gotta be here. Excuse me. Looks like in range enough for me. Build a garage and now have supply lines flowing to it. If you select the garage, you'll see its input lines on the left side of the screen, indicating how much supply it will get on your next turn. Supply takes time to propagate. Buildings will only receive supply if the sender has enough supply in its own storage to produce the target supply type. Once you have enough supply in the garage storage, you will need to advance a few turns. You can build a new rickshaw. Alright. Let's see what they meant. Okay, so we lacking this thing and this thing. And I should know what it means, but I have no idea. So we need 2 and 3. AP right now we have sufficient. Now we're still lacking on it. I wonder how long does it, like how do we know each turn? Gotta be telling. See, one more, let's try. I wasn't paying attention on it earlier. Okay, so around about 3 turns, then we get 1 of it. So we're lacking only this. Oh, okay, my bad. So probably 1 turn we get 1. Now we can build our rickshaw. Yeah, will do. Another rickshaw for the rain. And only that, but you finished the tutorial. Sweet. You now know not only how to move, attack, but base building, basics, region capture, resource control, and more. Still a few advanced mechanics to learn in the game that you may run into, but rest assured, you're well set up for success. And on a personal note, thank you for giving Cantata a go. Sweet. Now, I think there's another tutorial for us to cover through. Let's see. Take a deeper look at the mechanics like population, roads, weights, and more. Oh my god, it's quite detailed, huh? Let's do it. Here we learn some of the finer points of Cantata, which will give you the tools you need to achieve all of your operational goals. We learn about storage shed, tiles, roads, opportunity, attacks, counter attacks, and how to level up your units. To start, let's take a closer look at your base. Set up quite nicely in these mountains. However, our garage has been built quite far. Let's see. I think it's this one, right? Indeed. So far, in fact, that we can connect to it with our network without connected to our network with just a supply line. In order to send resources to it, we are going to need some help. Enter storage shed. Storage sheds are cheap, effective ways of increasing the reach of your supply network. Use this one to ensure the garage to the east can receive enough engines to start building recon rickshaws. The garage has enough fuel in storage, so just worry about engines. Got it. You'll need to pass a few turns to allow materials to travel through the supply network. Engine factory headquarters. Okay, they say we have enough of this, but we're lacking something. Oh wow. That's a lot of stuff, right? Okay, it'll take some time, as they say. A few turns. I don't see the supply line actually. So not too sure whether is it supposed to be like that? Still, since it's still at 2. Maybe I'm supposed to do something else to it. Let's see. So what we want is engines, right? Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to send it, huh? But okay, now I see. I think I'm supposed to link it by myself like that. Oh, that's interesting if that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, I see no exclamation mark here, so I'm guessing that went well. As with this, I'm assuming it's working. Hey, it did work. Oh, so that's interesting actually. Okay, now let's build our rickshaw. You extend the supply network to an intermediary storage shed. Pardon me. This allows you to build units far outside of your base and is a critical tactic for quickly stretching across the map. Just be sure to protect those storage sheds. Now build another rickshaw. Surely gathering materials will be no issue at this point. But wait, there's another issue. You can't build a unit because you are currently at your population limit. I'm assuming this one, 10 out of 10. You can view a unit's population cost in its tooltip. You can view your current population at the population limit at the top center of your screen. Alright. Population limit is at maximum amount of your your operation network can support. You can increase this limit by controlling new regions expanding across the map. Your recon region can easily capture the Taiko region to the north. You can view how much a region will contribute to your pop limit by viewing the tile tooltip in that region. Take the region in the north and watch population limit grow. Okay, so it'll give us 5 population. And the star is and 2 victory points by taking over this unit in this region. But what is this? Turn to move, I'm guessing. Okay, let's start moving. So as long as you move there for the rickshaw, it's considered as it considers it as us taking over that region, unlike the conscript. Now you may have to pass the turn to allow your garage to finish its cooldown. There's a cooldown. Oh, I'm guessing one turn for the cooldown too. Yes, it is. I still not. Let me see if I understand it correctly. I'm assuming this one sends one resource per turn. It only has one because it just got this one resource from the headquarters from the previous turn. And this one only has one engine resource because it got one from the factory a turn earlier. Let's tinker around slightly, increase this to 2 and see whether this goes up to 2 if my understanding is correct. Still 1, maybe the next turn. Still 1, okay then. I'm mistaken. Now we should have enough. Okay. Wonderful, this way you'll be massing large armies. I'm not too sure at that rate. Probably in due time. Now for something really cool, let's learn about roads. See the storage shed across to the east across the water. How can we move your new Griffin cannon down there? There will be many times when you need to move your units great distances. You may need to reinforce distant fronts or move them through terrain that would otherwise be prohibitive. This is where roads excel to quickly move your units from point A to point B like magic. Excited? Well, get some roads going. To start, build a supply line from the garage across the lake to this storage shed. You know, even I just read the last word, but I didn't register it. So we have to bring this across here. Tech 3, building infrastructure. Build a supply line to the garage to the east. Oh, apparently that was it. Great, now select the garage and upgrade the new supply line to level 2. You can upgrade supply lines by pressing the upward facing yellow arrow on the supply line UI. You can upgrade from both the origin and destination. Okay, so we can upgrade here and here. You will need to end the turn to allow supplying upgrades to your new line, since more new lines have a cooldown before they can be upgraded. So this is it. You cannot upgrade supply line since it's on cooldown. This one can, right? Okay, now let's try this one. There you go. That new supply line has a road functionality. Here is where the magic happens. Move your Griffin cannon next to the garage. Next time the Griffin cannon can move, watch what happens. In addition to the tiles around it, you will see that it can move next to the eastern storage shed. This is because newly upgraded supply line now offers roads. Roads allow your units to quickly travel throughout your supply network at the cost of a few turns to recover at the end. The effective solution to strategically, I don't know why that word is so hard to pronounce somehow, so strategically redeploying your forces across the map. Go ahead and try right now with your Griffin cannon. Use roads to move one of the available tiles across the lake. Excellent. This is the foundation of your growing base and supporting units wherever they need to go. Now let's take a closer look at tiles. Tiles have three values associated with them: capacity, vision cost, and movement cost. Capacity is a tile's total weight limit and determines which kinds of unit can move through it and occupy it. Vision cost is how much the tile blocks your ability to see through it and determines your visible tiles. Oh, hang on a second. Back to where we were. Movement cost is how much tile blocks. Movement cost is how much the tile blocks your ability to move through it and determines how far you can travel. You can view these values in the tiles tooltip. That's a mouthful. Let's see an example. There's a hunter rumored to be ahead somewhere. These guys are nasty, so be careful. There's only one survivor of the assault, this weakened griffin cannon. To track this hunter down, you will need to navigate through the terrain ahead. As you move, notice how the surrounding terrain obstructs what you can currently see. These are tiles that high vision cost. Movement cost is how much that terrain will slow you down on your units. The higher the cost, the fewer tiles you can traverse. Makes sense? Weight prohibits units with a higher weight from moving through it entirely. Mountains have a capacity of 0, preventing all movement. Go ahead and move your weakened griffin cannon now. We'll continue once you are next to the hunter. You will need to take a few turns. Right now we have no idea where the hunter is. Let's assume it's pointing towards there, so it's gotta be there. Okay, so this will take 3 movement out of us. Here is totally impassable. Let's not spend our AP for now. Why is it in red, I wonder? Oh, okay, now I just noticed hitting Q switches between attack or move. This is for attack and this is for move. Okay, okay. You know what? We have AP to burn this time. Oh, there you go. There's the hunter. We're supposed to approach. How close do you want me to approach? Maybe there? It's perfect time to talk about 2 extremely important types of attacks. Attacks are opportunity attacks and counter attacks. Let's cover counter attack first. With your weakened griffin selected, hover over the hunter. You will see counter attack 3 on the tooltip. Now execute the attack and watch what happens. We're gonna get injured for 3 for sure. Yeah. So we move here, will be opportunity attack 8. So they will attack us for 8. Ouch. The hunter attacked back right after your attack landed. Counter attacks make certain enemies very dangerous to attack up close. Here's a tip: if you manage to destroy it first, you will not get counter attacked. Keep this in mind when planning your assault. In this instance, however, let's move away from it. Select your weakened griffin and move away. Or we'll get opportunity attack for sure. Yeah, I think that's 8. What was that? The hunter destroyed your unit before it moved. It's an extremely important concept called opportunity attack. Some units have control range, in which units moving away will get attacked before starting their move. You can see the enemy's control range in orange when it will interfere with your move or when you are about to move into it. Let's take out this blasted hunter once and for all. We'll have to do it from afar as both control range and counter attack. It's like a new grand bombard unit and destroy the hunter. Take as many turns as you need. Guessing you can't move yet. We can scrap that. I guess we have to go there to scrap it. Why can't I move you, buddy? Okay, now I can. I keep misclicking, I'm guessing. Oh, you have a long range. Okay, I'm guessing this is the attack range. 10. Let me see. Right now I'm guessing quite a lot actually. What the heck happened there? Congratulations. Oh, can I? Your Grand Bombardment has gained enough XP to gain a level. When units level up, they unlock new perks which enhance their abilities. You can see a unit's perks to the left of its portrait while the unit is selected. To the left of its portrait when selected. I'm guessing it's not selected right now. Units gain XP by destroying units and completing specific tasks throughout the game. The longer a unit is kept alive and fighting, the stronger it will become. Unit XP also awards player XP. Enough player XP and grant you a player level. These global levels unlock new infrastructure and award more AP to further increase your operational capabilities. This completes the advanced tutorial. You have now all the tools. Oh, really? I was expecting something more actually. Seems too fishy. It's gotta be something we not fully understanding here. Alright. So that completes the tutorial and roughly a good look at Cantata. In this episode and stream for IndieTention, before I move on actually, let me share with you the link to the Steam Store page. Apologies for the audio cut, I had to alt tab out for this. That's the link to the Steam Store page, and also let me get one more link. Okay, now I'll tell you the price for it and the current price for Cantata and a few regional stores on Steam. Starting off with Euro, right now it's on sale for 20% off, so I think end of today it will be back to its normal price. So I'm just going to give you the discounted price, so you just add 20% for this. Where is Euro? It's 15.99 euros, 19.99 US dollars, 15.99 pounds, 28.76 Australian dollars, and lastly $17.60 for Singapore. And also with that, let me share with you a link to our brand new curator page. Still very basic, no pictures yet, but we covered a few games, so slowly with time we're gonna progress by adding on more reviews on my Steam curator page. New one just started off yesterday. We're reviewing games that we'll be covering on IndieTention for sure. So after the video comes up, probably give it a few days, then I'll add the link to the review on the Steam Store and the Steam Store page on the link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. That said, thank you guys for joining me on this look at IndieTention Cantata. We'll be playing more Cantata. For more Cantata, you can find it on the channel on YouTube and Twitch. And for more IndieTention, you can find it on YouTube as well. The link will be down in the description below for the Steam Store page and the curator page. With that said, be right back and I'll be back with you with more Cantata and also other IndieTention games. So thank you for joining me so far.